Hello, everybody. I wanted to do a review of a movie I saw today. I saw Project Hail Mary, basically, and it was freaking excellent. I mean, it had a good mix of humor and drama, definitely a tearjerker in the end, and made you think about things. And I think for me, what really stood out, the star of the show, as good as the actors all were, Rocky, the rock alien creature, was the star of the movie. So that his moments of comedy and just heartfelt, you know, almost learning like a child would learn the how to be human, almost, it had a very for an alien, a rock alien, that is like the furthest thing from human, but it actually has more human qualities than some people do in life that you meet. But another thing, I just little things that I really dug, and I don't know if everyone who saw it got the same thing out of it that I did, but seeing when he was watching with Rocky, he was telling him, he was watching like Rocky 3, and telling him in Rocky 3 Apollo Creed trains Rocky, and in the seventh one, I think he said the seventh Rocky, but that was actually Creed. He said in the seventh one, Rocky trains his son Adonis Creed. So that was a special moment for me because I love the Rocky franchise, and I really liked the new Creed movies, the three movies they made. They were, in my mind, homages to the original Rocky and the original Rocky movies. So that was cool to see, and it also kind of reminded me that whole screen area where you could watch movies and pictures of the Earth and stuff. It reminded me of two things. It reminded me of that ride at Disney. I think at Disney World, it's at Epcot or something, where you're like soaring through the uh, country. It's like called, I think it's Soaring, like Soaring. Um, but it kind of reminded me of that, which I thought was really cool. But it also reminded me of, in the first Prometheus movie, there was an area like that where you could watch movies and TV and stuff. And David, the alien that at that point in the movie, you don't know he's evil, but he he shows his true colors. But he's watching Lawrence of Arabia, which is one of my favorite old time movies. My dad turned me onto it. You know, it's part of the reason I'm such a film buff now, because my dad turned me on to all these great classic movies. Um, and so I really like those scenes a lot, which I believe Lord and Miller, the directors of this, really probably, who are and they've got to be film buffs as well. They're into the whole, classic film thing, because there's so many homages in this and there are other films into the world of film. And so I love that aspect of it. And like I said, the humor and the heartfelt moments all felt good. There was one downside, and it wasn't the movie's fault. I think it was my theater's fault. Although, please tell me in the comment section if you agree with me on this, if your theater had the same situation. The sound was really low, and I went with my dad to see it, and he's hard of hearing. He really, we have to turn the TV up way loud and put the words on at the bottom, and I felt really bad for my dad because I knew he couldn't hear it, and because he couldn't hear it, he actually fell asleep for a bit of the movie. but I wanted to so go and tell someone that worked there, the sound we were in theater 6 in my theater, in my Regal. I was going to tell him the sound is really, really low, and my dad is hard of hearing, and he can't hear it. But I didn't want to miss the movie, and I was hoping that some other old person would do that, would go, would go tell somebody about it. But I don't. If they did, they didn't do anything about it because the sound didn't get much better. Maybe it got a little better as it went on. And even if it's not like a super loud movie, with tons of noise or special effects or whatnot, it still sounded like the theater could have jacked up the sound on it. So that's my one complaint. That is my one complaint about my theater. But the movie was excellent. If I had to rate it, solid 9 out of a 9. No, I'm sorry. Solid 10 out of a 10 for me. It was a solid 10 out of a 10. It was really good. And now I'm compelled to want to read the book for this. I guess you could say I'm in the community of relatable nerds. Her name is Kyra. She does a movie and TV channel. Well, she does like stuff like that. And she told me, Leo, you are going to love the movie. So I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna like it after she said that, because we have a lot of the same movie tastes and stuff. She covers a lot of the same stuff that I watch and stuff. So I knew I was gonna like it then, and she apparently read the books, and because there was also the book from The Martian that they made it, the Ridley Scott movie, with Matt Damon, which I liked both movies. They're both great movies. I didn't read the books, but Kyra says they're really good, so I will definitely look into reading those in the future. Maybe get them cheap on Amazon or something. And then another set of books she said to read were the Dune books. And the movies are good, but the books are always better. I mean, usually. But yeah, really enjoyed the movie. I highly recommend it. And look, if you go to the theater and the sound ain't up, you don't mind missing some of the film just to tell the crew at the theater to turn the sound up, just do that. Maybe pick a slow point in the movie where you think it might be a slow point in the movie to do that. And anyway, I hope you all are having a great day. And yeah, highly recommend this movie. And that'll be it, guys. Thank you very much. And please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. That really helps my channel. And may the force be with you. God bless. And live long and prosper.